folks, how you doing? Welcome to day 38 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings, coming from my house to a lockdown situation near you. Hope you're very well indeed. Today is leg day. Don't worry, it's not going to be too severe. We're going to be going for some more sustained groundwork rather than too much jumping around. We'll do jumping on Friday. So get yourself ready, get yourself comfy, get yourself in an area where you won't hit any plants, small children, spouse or furniture. And let's begin. Keep yourself safe. You know the drill. So today's playlist for day 38. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Hip with the feet, hip width apart. I've broken. Transfer the weight to one of the feet and just using the hip. Circle through. Nice and easy. Lifting up through the head, sinking down through the floor. And go the other way. So there's no pressure at all on the floor. I'm just using it as a pivot point. I do like to get a little bit of a massage through on the toes as well. That's just my preference. Change feet. Use the hip. Nice and easy. Now while you're here, soften through the shoulders, through the sternum, under the shoulder blades, and go the other way. Nice deep breaths. Good, transfer the weight back to the first foot. And then just explore how many ways you can place the surfaces of your foot on the floor. Again, no pressure through the foot. See if you can get every single surface of your foot on the ground. Might mean bending. Other leg. Here we go. No pressure. All the weight is in the ball of this foot. Be creative. Keep going. Good. I'm just going to bend and up. Breathing in. That's a leaf blower. Ambience just for you. Good. Taking it sideways now. Yay! I'm going to keep going. Sorry, you're just going to have to listen to the leaf blower. Good. All right, rolling down. Bending the knees, rolling up. And back down. What can we do this autumn? Rolling up. And down again. Stay there and just gently, super gently popping out one side of the hip and the other. The legs are straight but they're not locked. Bending the knees again, rolling up. Good, and single arm swing with a leg bend, letting the knees go out over your toes, rather than like this. No, bad and wrong. Good and right. And change direction. Really feel like you're loosening up under the shoulder blades, freeing up through the ribs. And the other arm. Going backwards. Might be a little bit tight under there if you did the day 37 recently with the arms. So use this just to release out under this area. Keep breathing. Good. Into the middle. and down. So use the leg bend to lift the arms up. Now we're going to go up and down. A little bit different to how we normally do this. Just a slight twist, so I'm not really drawing my arm across the body, I'm just twisting through the hips, which twists my shoulders, and therefore my arm moves across, versus this. Good, stretching up, and rolling down through the body. Again, just popping out one hip then the other. Good, bending the knees, rolling up. Good, shoulders on one side, then the other. If you want, you can slightly widen your stance. And now the elbows. Just widen the legs a little more. And taking it into single. It's like you're wiping your brow with your forearm. Now get a real bit of a twist through it now. If you're feeling too much pressure on the inside of the knee on the straight leg, don't twist so far. But really be aware of the feeling of your ground, the ground connecting your feet. Twisting a bit more through the hips. Okay, we're going to change the direction now. So it's the opposite arm to the direction that you're going. And if you want, you can get a little bit more of a twist through that now through the body. Very nice. And we're going to take this now into a push. And you might notice now I'm getting myself quite wide in the legs. Starting to get a stretch to the inguinal region, reaching up, diagonal. Not really rising and falling through the body, just keeping level, going down low. If you really stretch the fingertips up, you can get a nice stretch along your forearm as well, and I know you want that. All right, now we're going to change so it's the arm is the opposite to the direction we're going. Otherwise, just do this. And now pushing the fingertips up and stretch the other arm out behind. And now diagonally up. Still feeling the connection to the ground beneath your feet. Good, straighten the legs, reaching up, send the butt forwards. Relax, rolling up. When I said send the butt forwards, I meant send the butt backwards and send the arms forward. You got that there, right? Great. This might be a day where I say do as I do, not as I say. And reaching forwards again. Bend the knees, relax down. This time we're going to stay here and take the hands out to the side. And if you want, you can do small bounces. We're going to twist. So I'm turning one palm up, the other one down. I'm looking towards the one that's up. Butt cheeks going away behind you. Good, staying here. Now I'm just going to rotate a little bit. And as you warm up, you can just go a little bit more. Good, rolling down.
And just going side to side. Using the hands to support now. Good. From here, just going to walk the feet in a little bit and just make it a bit of a pad through the floor, keeping your hands on the ground. If you can, otherwise keep them where you can reach them. Good, bending the knees, rolling up through the spine. And just some gentle squats. Keep it light. Hand above the head, hands above the head now as you go. Nice and easy, don't go to your extreme range. Good. Feet level again, bend the knee, pushing up and kick. Pulling the toes back, the weight is in the ball of the grounded foot. That leg is slightly bent, lifting up through the head. Softening across the front of the belly. Reverse the direction. It's a hook. Lifting up through the head, tuck the chin, soften the butt cheeks, and changing over. Pushing up. So remember, you don't have to go too high with this leg. If all you feel comfortable with is there, that's fine. But the knee goes up first, then the foot goes out. So as high as your knee goes, that's where the foot will go if you extend the foot fully, which I want you to do. So I'm pushing out through the heel. We may have done an extra set on this side. That's fine. Reverse the direction. That's what happens when I get chatting, isn't it? Oh, they're really glowing, those leaves. Good, changing, sink over and circle. Isolate this leg from the rest of the body so you're relaxing through here. Imagine someone's got a string in your knee and they're pulling it around for you. If you really want to be super clever, hook the foot so the toes are going forwards. Get those leaves, get them. And go the other way. Considering it's rained recently, I'm not sure how effective a leaf blower is going to be, but hey, good luck to them. Good, changing, circle. Isolate, so don't let the hips turn with the leg. So if you're finding they're turning, then make the circles smaller. And change direction. Soften through the sternum, relax the jaw. Good, put the leg down and just get rid of that tension by popping through the hips. Nice and loose through here. Forward and back. And circle. Change direction. Great, all right, I'm just gonna go down to position like this. Just get comfy. Now, transfer the weight into the ball of one of your feet. Other foot comes up. Then what we're gonna do is raise them up and down. So from side on, it looks like this. So it's like I'm trying to climb over a bike, or a fence, or a dog going for a pee. This leg stays bent. Keep going. Good, changing over. Other leg, here we go. So the weight goes through the ball of this foot, soften through the chest, lengthen through the top of the head, tuck the chin ever so slightly. One more set. Staying on balance. Sorry, ideally you should put the foot down in between. That was me losing balance. Losing balance. Can't talk. Good, all right. Just keep it out. And just hands above your head, why not? Multitasking. Good, all right, straight leg. 1, 2, 3. Nice and light, small pulses. So that's how we get the speed, is by taking the tension out of the leg, making it a small pulse. And behind. Doesn't have to go high. And to the side again. Changing legs, here we go. Super light to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Shake it out. Going to the edge of your mats. Rolling down through the spine. And from here, I'm just going to bend and then straighten one leg and the other. Just until I find a stretch. You don't want to hyperextend the knee here, so just until you find a stretch. Hyperextension is when you bend your knee backwards. Bad and wrong. Just start to bring the knee up a little further now. Beautiful, settle that down. Walking through to a plank. This should feel exciting after yesterday. And knees down. From here, we're just going to go side to side. Beautiful. From here, pointing out one leg and just pulsing up. Doesn't have to go high. Make sure you're engaging through the shoulder blades. One more set. And 4, 3, 2, changing legs. Wiggle it out if you want. Point the other leg out behind, off we go. Don't let the belly sink down towards the ground, pull it into the spine. Keep going. I have a bad habit looking between my hands. Make sure you're looking forward of the body. All right, if that's good for you, you're gonna stay on that. Otherwise, we're gonna tuck the toes under, come up into a plank, and lifting again. Not going high, but making light pulses. Changing straight to the other leg. Here we go. You might be feeling the pressure from the arms if you did this one yesterday. Just stay with it. Good, knees down. Back into child's pose. And slightly twist through the thorax here. Good. Back up into all fours. Just a few cat-cows to loosen the spine. Couple more, pushing up, letting the belly button go towards the ceiling. Great. From here, we're going to do our donkey kicks. So it goes up and down. So trying to just get the heel going towards the ceiling and the thigh parallel with the ground. Now from here, we're going to go into our rotations. So we go up, side, and down. Make sure you're engaging through the traps, pulling the belly button into the spine. I've just slowed down because my music slowed down. You know what, let's just go against the music. Good, and changing direction, side, up, and down. Good, into donkey kicks for the other side. Keep looking forwards, don't do what I do. That's bad. That's good. Just to get some lengthening through the spine. Pulling the belly button in, engaging through the shoulder blades, drawing them in together. All right, into our rotations, up, side, and down. Up, side, and down. You're doing really well, I can feel it. It's natural to feel some engagement through the arms here. Reverse the direction, particularly if you have done day 37 recently. So just enjoy the fact that they're working without really having to work that much. Pull that belly button in. Beautiful, coming down. All right, we're going to give the arms a rest. Let's go onto our backs. Beautiful, up into bridges. So the arms can either be straight up, this way with the palms down, or this way with the palms up. Good, if you're happy with that, I'm going to lift one leg and keep going. If this is too intense, just go back to routine ones. Going to keep going, we're going to change your leg to straight up in the air. And 2, 3, and 4. Good. Down. Going up. Good, if that's okay, we're going to just go up with the straight leg. Good. Just send the legs away from you now. We're going to do bridges for the hamstrings. So from here, spin the pelvis away and down. So you should feel it working more along the backs of the legs. If you're not, just take the feet further away from you. Good stuff. Rolling onto the side. This might hurt. Going up into a side plank. Actually, keep the legs straight. No, let's bend them. And we're going to go up and down. So make sure you're keeping the pelvis perpendicular to the floor. Don't let it roll over. Lifting up through the ribs. Good, keep it there. And swinging forwards and back, bending the knee. Like you're trying to push a button with your knee in front of you. Good, changing sides. Coming up. And raise. Keep smiling through the pain. I am. My legs don't work after I went for a run yesterday. And go forwards and back. Good work, you're nearly there. Nice one. A little bit more pain to go, then we're done. So, coming onto all fours. Take the leg diagonally across like you're about to go into a pigeon stretch. And take the leg out behind you. And just rock forwards and back until you find a stretch here. It could be quite intense. So don't go too far, you just want a slight engagement. Now we're going to level off, squeeze or engage through this bit to make a controlled open of the hips and down. So we're not hooking up from the far hip, we're feeling like it's coming from here. So we squeeze and down, squeeze and down. Try not to chuck it, so not like that. We just want to control up and down. Couple more. Great, other leg. And just lightly push through until you find the quads working. If your knees aren't great with this, you can just get up and do some squats. Good, and up. Good stuff. Coming down into a squat. Nice and light. Twist. So if you're not on the playlist, just so you know, we've got do the twist on at the moment. So that might be what we're going to do. Stay still. Rolling up. Twist. Make sure you're somewhere where you're not going to stick to the floor. Working on the balls of the feet. Now bring the arms. So I'm not jumping here, I'm just rising and falling through the balls of the feet. Onto one leg. Into the middle. Other leg. Make sure you're not sticking to the floor, because if you are, you can do your knee. Let's all agree that's bad. Good. Legs together. Down. And up. And up. Hands above your head. If you feel comfortable putting in a small jump, you can. Going low. And up. And again, going low. Up. Good. Elbow to hip. With froggy hands. Clench hands. Froggy hands. Good. Up to here. Just going to drop down. Top yourself to one side. And back. And the other side. Stretching through the ribs here. Good. Back to center. Rolling down. Just steady your breath in this position, lengthening through the spine and rolling the shoulders. Great. Pick up the toes on the left, turn them out, and send the chest upwards and forwards, just bending over that leg. If you need to support, if you need to support yourself on the ground with your hands, do. Now from here, bend the knee, just bring this leg in a little bit and keep stretching. Good, bend the knee, take this leg back out again. Pick up the toes, turn back. Few little bounces here. Good, pick up the toes, turn them out. Lifting the chest upwards and forwards. Just until you find a stretch, don't try and force yourself down. Good, bend the knee, bring this one in, keep going. Good, bend the knees. Just sinking the elbows into the knees. And if you feel uncomfortable, you can just do a little bit of a rock side to side. Really engage your mind with thinking about opening up where that little dimple is in the side of your butt. Good. Hands down, sitting down. Legs in a diamond out the front, far away from you. Lifting up, elbows and knees. Belly button scooping upwards and forwards. Face going forwards. wiggling those knees into the floor until you get a stretch right where you're trying to open. If you're not feeling the stretch, try and scoop that belly button more forwards and up. Beautiful. Now bringing the heels in towards the pubic bone and butterfly flutters. Nice and light. Lengthening up through the spine. And then just leaning forwards a little bit, scooping the belly button upwards and forwards again. This can be really nice for the small of the back as well. Good, just turn, have your leg either this way or this way. And again, chest upwards and forwards, just until you find the stretch along the back. So don't try and fold over to find your foot. Upwards and forwards this way. Great, and now if you can reach your foot and you are feeling comfortable with this stretch, then you can just take hold of the ball of the foot and just encourage it this way. Which is a world of niceness if you like this kind of stretch. I do. But everyone's going to be tight in a different area, so there's going to be some stretches that some people find super easy and find it feels really nice for them. And those are the stretches, as change legs, you're probably going to do more often than not. You should actually do the stretches more that you don't like. Because you don't like them for a reason, and that's because you're tight and it feels bad. So not to cause yourself injury. Obviously, if something gives you sharp pain, don't do it, and consult your physio or doctor or osteo or chiro, any physical, myotherapist, any of those. But if you're not feeling pain, you're just feeling tightness, you should definitely challenge yourself to do the stretches that you like less and make them your favorites. And if you can, just take the ball of the foot. Very nice. Just to finish, just tuck the left leg under, right leg over the top, left arm over the top, sitting up tall, looking behind. If you want to increase the stretch, you can get this elbow and push it into that knee. Sitting up tall. And then to do the funky way of changing this, unravel. Put your hands behind, pick yourself up on your feet, tuck the right leg underneath, spin around, come back down, you're welcome. And stretch. That changed my life, learning that. Maybe not changed my life, that might be a little bit too extreme, but hey, in lockdown we need to take the small victories, so yeah, let's say it's life-changing. Yeah, great, good chat. And then to finish off, really, coming up onto your balls of your feet, if this is hurting your knees, we're doing a quad stretch, so you can do a standing one or lying down and pull the heel up towards your butt. Otherwise, pointing one knee towards the floor to increase the stretch, pick up through the hips. And if you like, you can change the direction of where that's pointing. So if you point towards the inside, you'll get a nice stretch on the outside. And this way you'll start to tip towards the inside, which is quite nice for those flexors and adductors. And then changing legs. Yes, that is nice. So you've got to take to the outside, to the inside first. Just take a beautiful stretch along the outside of those hips, which is quite hard to get sometimes. And then the other way to put it on the inside. Yes. This is a safe space. Grand. Oh yeah. Just take yourself into a squat and bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. See, that wasn't too horrific, was it? No. Great, stretchy day tomorrow, so please join me. Hope you're keeping well, getting on through, and yes, lots of love to you and your family. Stay safe. See you soon.